Yo, give me 1 second.
All right, folks, we are just waiting for Chenzo to get in here. Was having some technical difficulties. He is our championship leader. I'm going to send out the stream right here. Just give me a moment. All right, Chenzo in here. We can ready this up, guys.
All right. All right now.
Okay, we're readying it up as I just will fill this final seat here. Now that Chenzo's in, Bella, get in the car if you're listening, please. This does get exhausting. Let's see who else we can invite. Sending a couple invites out to some of the guys who are on the wait list who are online. We'll see if anyone takes up the offer. Again, folks, here we are, Mushroom Cup Round 8. I am T-Bone here at Spain. I am joined today by the great TTV Kaname, a.k.a. Don't Watch Me, Watch TTV, a.k.a. your girlfriend's favorite racer. TTV Kaname, is your voice being shared?
Yes, sir.
Pleasure to have you here. I believe making your Mushroom Cup debut in commentary. I think you are a race winner in this league. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I did in Abu Dhabi.
He came through, bullied us all last to first, got it out of his system. Now he is joining us here in the booth, which is a pleasure because every week it is a treat. It's either a B Tom, a Mac T, a TTV. I only hang out with the cool kids, I guess. Um, but it is great, and we are going to have fun picking his brain here, get his thoughts on the race and what he would do in certain situations. Just a quick breakdown, though. Chenzo is leading the driver's standings through 7 rounds. He has 121 points, and he is leading Greg Jennings, who has 100. So that 21-point deficit will will stand there. Bella doesn't know what car he's in. It's the eighth race of the season. Bella, I have 60 cars and guys to remember. If you can't remember what car just you're supposed to be in, I cannot offer any more assistance than that. to read the standings. It's all there, man. Or just use your memory. It was only 4 days ago. But yeah, so Greg does have that 21-point lead. Yes, Bella, you're in Alpine. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Bella. Driving me nuts right now, but I love the guy. After, though, we have 121 points for Chenzo, 100 for Greg, and then the next closest is Jordan 2 Wavy with 66, Sawa 58, and B Tom with 51. So Greg and Chenzo kind of have gotten past a lot of this field here early, broken the DRS, if you will. And I just want to give a quick breakdown of some new drivers, new faces to the Mushroom Cup universe. First off, Ezo, we'll call him Ezo. He is good buddies with Sawa. They race together in other leagues. They're teammates. Comparatively speaking, very similar to Sawa, I'm told. So excited to have him in here. We got Illyrian, a.k.a. Elbow, we call him, PRL, CDR, LSR. He's racing everywhere now. Fantastic racer coming out of London. Happy to have him here, see how he fares. Of course, Alamo making a return to the Mushroom Cup here as a reserve. Love him. The Nigerian Nightmare. Shout out to Isasko, his brother and engineer. The twins. Love them. And, of course, Sicario making an appearance here as a reserve as well. And Gabby Chow, of course, who is out on track as we look on with him. Commentator for LSR G3. Competitive racer in LSR G2, and he has been racing with us more and more from the province of Quebec, along with Rasta Cheech, and it's been a pleasure having him here. TTV Kaname, now that I've done a little housekeeping here, what are your thoughts on this race? Not to just put you on the spot.
It's gonna be interesting. I have no idea who's quick and who's slow, so
Yeah, you do. You know these
you
guys.
no, I haven't really been paying attention
Greg,
too much.
Chenzo, I guess you haven't raced these guys too much.
Yeah, I've probably raced them maybe like twice, maybe.
Fair enough, man. That's a good point, actually.
So,
TTV, of
so it's
course,
gonna be interesting.
yeah, that's a good point. I did say this is a tier one style league, but we do kind of try to cut it off around the Greg Chenzo level.
Yeah,
Just for whatever reason, we've talked about maybe opening it up sometime to the likes of maybe a BTOM or a TTV or whatnot, but it's just never been the nature of the Mushroom Cup. And now with the Lightning Cup going on, it's just, yeah, it just seems better. You know, I protect who gets into the tier one, so I got to protect who gets into the other tiers. So.
yeah, yeah.
TTV knows it's
That's
nothing
fair.
personal. And yeah, same way, man. Same way. These guys, I do feel bad because they're my friends, but you guys have lots of places to race.
Exactly.
They're trying to cut back, if anything. So. But no one to put a lap in yet here. We are at Spain, my favorite track. We're looking on with XOD and TMT Monty, a heavy hitter, walks into the lobby making his Mushroom Cup debut. I wonder if he'll stay. He said he has not been enamored with league racing lately, but he is a legend from the WSR Flip Flop Fish League. TMT Monty is a monster in this game, folks, so I hope he sticks around for this. We are looking at right now, though, at XOD, a.k.a. XOD's Nuts, and here he goes. My teammate in the Star Cup. Major royal pain in my ass everywhere I go. But I still love the guy. He is a buddy of mine, and I'm happy to have him here. Greg Jennings also happy to have him on that Red Bull team. XOD with a 113 there. Gabby with that 112.4. TTV Kaname, what kind of laps are you putting in here in qualifying? Just off, oh, there's Monty going, but
Uh, Probably like low 11s.
low 11s, okay.
So like 11.3, 11.4.
Okay. Sounds good there. Spenny's
So
Pub Up.
anywhere in the 11s is like really good lap. So I'm trying to see if anybody can do 11.
Well, if anyone can, maybe this guy can right here. Elbow finishing, coming through the T-bone right-hander, the end, that famed corner. And he will put a 112 in there.
See, that's a good
He's,
lap right there.
he's a good racer, bro. You're going to see him more and more around. He's in a lot of the leagues you're in, probably all of them by now.
Yeah, I've raced him. He's pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's definitely good. We look on with Alamo here, the Nigerian Nightmare, doing it all. Love having this guy around. 5-year good buddy of mine. And look at that internet connection. He's flexing that new internet connection, folks. It's no longer a goat on a treadmill. He's plugged in. So shout out to Alamo. And he loves Spain too, man. He is one of the guys, one of the OGs of the Mushroom Cup, who was kind of driven out by gentrification, aka all these new fast guys. Me, Zudi, Kevwood. But it's always good to have these guys back once in a while. See what Ali's got in the tank. Of course, this is my best track. I am deadly here. Taking home a P8 last time in the Mushroom Cup. There's Alamo, the 113-1, Bella right behind him. Let's have a look at Ezo here on his hot lap. Mushroom Cup debut. He comes highly regarded from Sawa. He's one of the drivers I respect most. So when Sawa said he has a friend his level who wants to race, I say when, where, and what do you want for breakfast, sir? Let's see what he's got here. Ezo, teammates with Sawa in LRL, and Ezo going into P4 right there. I do want to give some shout outs to TTV Kaname for victory earlier today in CDR, I believe. You won that one?
Yeah, CDR Japan.
Congratulations, CDR Japan. TTV Kaname, he's been away a little bit from the game. It's good to have you back around, bro, and good to see you back where you belong on the top step of the podium. For sure, man. I know all the leagues miss you. So, DRS Maestro also loves Spain. He's there in P3 with a 112-1. We'll see who the first driver to eclipse that 112 mark will be. Chenzo, thankfully, in the session, leading 21 points over Greg Jennings for that championship. Here's Jordan 2 Wavy. I'm not sure if this is a hot lap for him here, but he's also another formidable contender in this league. And again, for me, obviously, I love this track. My go-to strategy is start on the hards. But that being said, I'm normally starting around that 10 to 12 range. TTV Kaname, if you're starting in the top 6, more specifically the top 3, what are you looking to do here, strategy-wise? I know you're starting on hards.
Yeah, if there's no range, it's hard medium.
No, but the thing is about you, bro, you're like me, like, you just kind of favor the hard tires to start on. Everywhere?
Yes, I do. Not everywhere, but Spain is one of those tracks where I definitely do.
Dude, I have the hards here.
As Jordan is starting his lap now.
Let's see it, Jordan 2 Wavy. He's going to cook. Coming out of the Queen Cities, Charlotte, North Carolina. Same place as Ric Flair. Let's do this. A Wavy 1. He is a winner here in the Mushroom Cup. Mushroom Cup Japan. There's Sawa going into P2. Sawa has been the quality merchant of this league. Most polls for sure. Last year's Rookie of the Year winner.
But yeah, talk about a strategy. Here you can do soft medium here, medium soft.
Can you?
On this track? Yeah, you can. You might see some softs on this track. So if you're ready for that, and also medium hard or hard medium, you can do. So you can use all the tires.
So my strategy's historically been hard to soft, just because there's safety cars that lend itself to that strategy. Sorry, I'm just inviting someone in here. I'm gonna fill this final seat.
Let's see what Jordan does though. Jordan with a 0.1 goes to P6. Not a bad lap. Look how close it is between the top 7. Wow.
Shout out to Jordan. Ezo though, yeah. Wow. Yeah, Mushroom Cup debut. Lap. Him and Sawa, those quality merchants.
almost 11. Almost an 11.
There's Greg Jennings, Mr. Mushroom Cup himself. Wakes up and pisses excellence every day. He's there in P3, and of course, he doesn't need those qualifying because he's been around 4 to 7 most of these races, and he's finding ways to win it with his strategy, his race pace, his intellect. Greg, very astute. And
Chenzo starting his lap.
Let's see what Chenzo's got in store here. Championship leader, 4-time Mushroom Cup champion. Definitely one of the few guys I believe could at least get TTV's attention in this lobby. Chenzo, of course, he has had a P3 in the Mushroom Cup. So he's good, folks. Chenzo's a very, very class driver. looking to take back that championship, that Mushroom Cup cut that Greg Jennings wears proudly to work. Just riding on with Chenzo here in that Merc. Anything you notice here, TTV, that he's doing maybe different to you or similar?
His minimum speed is pretty low, but except from that, it's been a pretty good lap. Purple sector. Couple sector.
So for reference, if you were out here, you think you'd be in the low 11s right now. So that's
without practice, I'll probably be like 11.6.
right now, though, at this point in qualifying, or maybe later in qualifying.
Oh no, right now.
Okay, so that's what tells me you're too fast for the Mushroom Cup.
Yeah. Without a single lap, I'll probably do 0.7, 0.6.
So Chenzo's there's in P8.
Oh, really
best.
close. Look at that.
That is crazy close.
That is close. Wow.
Well done. There is a yellow out there.
Between the top 8.
Unbelievable. These guys are
Oh, it's
something
all
else.
to play for. It really
My
is.
God, bro.
I do see that Chenzo did overfuel, so he is probably going to go for another hot lap on the same tire.
Here's Elbow on his hot lap, currently in P2. Let's see if he can crack that 111 range. He will have to negotiate this kick Sauber. What are you doing? Oh, God.
He's 2 tenths up on his first
Dude, this
sector.
guy's moving. Stry goes in a P2 there. All these guys are getting super close. And Elbow, he's one of those guys where I don't know if he's too fast for Mushroom Cup. It's his first Mushroom Cup race. He could perhaps be in that category.
Yeah, he was my pace. And if I'm
I haven't seen him enough, though,
CDR,
but...
He's,
Okay, well...
he's pretty quick. Like, let me see.
Yeah.
He's 3 tenths up. He's up,
Him in it.
he's up for a 0.8 right now.
See, then again, bro, there's a race, too, you know? It's not just qualifying.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
You have proven yourself in races. I haven't seen this guy. I've seen him do... I don't think I've seen him do a single 50% league race. So the only way to find out is to throw him in there and see.
Yeah.
I don't think he's good. Oh my God, it's a good lap.
That's a good lap.
That's a good lap. You know, don't get me wrong. He's going to be in the Lightning Cup season too. But
Yeah.
he signed the contract.
See how he is now and go from there, right?
Again, though, I want to see the race. I care about racecraft. You know, I know he has that too.
More in
But
2-3, by the way.
shout out Spenny. Spenny. What a lap, bro.
Yeah, these are good laps.
Spenny's fucking rapid.
Enzo in the middle sector right now. Let me see if he's up in his time. And he is... Oh, he's up. He's a 10th up.
Dude, we've been trying to get Spenny in here for years, man. So, really great, good to see. And he doesn't like this game, but in the last couple games, one of the fastest guys, especially in time trial. So, good to see him up there where he belongs in that top pack.
0.9 by Chenzo. He did improve.
Fucking let's go, Chenzo. Let's see who else we got here. The DRS Maestro on his hot lap, that wretched one. Currently in P9, he also is a huge fan of this circuit. He loves every track. Who are we kidding? And looking at the weather, we may even see something.
Oh, he retires.
Yeah.
So that means he might be going for soft medium then.
The Maestro invalidating there, unfortunately. XOD on his hot lap. So we got Elbow, Chenzo, Spenny's Pub Hub, Ezo, Shry, Greg, Sawa, Jordan, the Maestro, and Rasta. And this is it's a competitive ass top 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, this is insane.
This is why we like, this is why I cap it off at Greg and Chenzo, because it really condenses the field, you know?
Yeah.
And it's produced good racing. Everyone here can drive.
Sure.
So it's been fun,
That's all
man.
that matters.
It's been fun. Like, sure, realistically, we could. I mean, I'm not even saying they would do it, but if we had TTV and BTOM in here, they would be off probably further ahead than everyone else, and it just kind of takes away. I don't know. Just I like 20 guards in a whole pack.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Again, though, I let these guys do your last to first once in a while if you ask, but
Yeah.
you guys got to let other people win too sometimes. And the only way to beat you is to keep you out of the races.
That's funny.
Technically, I'm the only person that can beat you guys.
That's true. I mean, you did beat me here.
Hicks from lobby. What? Oops.
Oh no.
So everyone's in the pits here. Sal on an out lap. Looks like it could rain.
Early. Yeah, it is getting cloudy. You're not wrong.
It's getting
pretty
cloudy.
cloudy, too.
And a little birdie told me there may be some heavy rain at the end here.
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard.
I like hearing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry, we're going to have some fun tonight here at Spade. This is T-Bone's track, and if T-Bone ain't influencing it on track, oh, believe me. We are going to see some T-Bone weather, folks. Stay exactly where you are. Bring your ponchos. The end of this race will be heavy wet.
All right, there you go.
Like Kev Wood's mom in a bathtub.
Half the good is coming out now. Okay, so the time to beat is a .7, which is a really good lap, by the way. That's a good lap.
Here's Sawa is going to be starting his hall lap. He is the quali merchant of the Mushroom Cup, more poles than any other man in the last 2 seasons. And let's see what he's got here at TTV. If you just want to go through his lap, we're at the POV.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Look at it right now. So he's using ERES till, I'm guessing 70%. Yeah, 70%. So that's roughly what I do as well. Let's see what gear he's using. 5th gear, interesting. I use 4th through there. He's not using any overtake. He's keeping it to the right side of the track and then go left. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. 4th gear through there. It's not touch the grass. Really important to not touch the grass. Corner entry was actually pretty nice, and exit amazing as well. Pretty good lap by him. For now, at least. 4th gear through there. Oh my god, that's a beautiful left-hander.
You got it all wrong. Wrong.
Oh,
Scrap it.
you almost cut it right there. You almost did a track. Oh, purple. Up. Dang, 3/10.
But if he did what I did, he would have had 2 purple sectors.
Let's see what Soa does now. He did understeer the last sector, so he might have lost time to there, but he was up 3/10. He is gonna have no deploy. Let's see what he does. .9. That's not a bad lap. .9. P2.
Well done there by Sawa. The quali merchant and elbow here. Sheesh. This may be a crazy introduction here to the Mushroom Cup from Elbow. And we'll see how quick he is in the race. Elbow, Sawa, Chenzo. Chenzo's on his hot lap. Let's see what he's got. Currently rocking on a 111.9. Greg Jennings, 21 points down from Chenzo. Will currently be in
Rasta
8th.
P4.
Shout out to Rasta Cheech 420. Smoking those tires, smoking that gas. Rasta Cheech has more gas in his ashtray than the gas tank, if you know what I mean, folks. And here goes Chenzo coming through. How about Ezzo? Ezzo.
.6.
It's Ezzo season, folks. Oh my goodness.
Dang.
Who is this guy?
Chenzo up a tenth and a half.
Let's go, Chenzo. Do it for the
Looks like he's
mushroom.
gonna get P2.
Looks like the NWO is here.
Jordan with a .9 out of nowhere.
Nice,
Greg,
Jordan.
.7.
Here's Chenzo through the T-bone right. And
What's it does?
he's got a 111.8.
Very close
Good
to P3.
lap.
Oh my god, look at P2 and P3. 15.
Look at these times here in the Mushroom / Lightning Cup.
Oh my
God.
god.
Ezzo. Greg Jennings, a P2. Let's go, Gregory. Wow. A 111.
Very good laps. Very good
Greg
laps.
Jennings, who is by no means a quali merchant at all. If anything, that's his Achilles heel. In what has arguably been the most competitive qualifying session we've seen in a long time, reaches down and shows a pocket 2 pair and says, read 'em and weep, boys. Shout out to Greg for that one. I thought he would be starting 9th or 10th here. So, Ezzo and Elbow, though, man, the 2 newcomers, 1 and 3 here. We will have to evaluate. But again, I don't go by qualifying. We have to see how they do in the race, because that's what matters.
That's what matters.
What matters. No points for qualifying. This isn't Disneyland.
Laps.
So, Ezzo, Greg Jennings, Elbow, Chenzo, our championship leader by 21 points in P4. Sawa, Jordan, not too wavy anymore. He is just Jordan, folks, spelled with an O, so it's impossible for me to find him, to invite him. Justin Schrei in P7, looking to Schrei away. Rasta Cheech, 420 in P8. Spenny's Pub Hub, P9. That wretched DRS Maestro in P10. Hazy, Gabby, another one. XODs, Nuts, and some other guys. And this is going to be absolutely crazy. Shout out to XM, Leader, Zudi, who's not here today, but oh man, it's going to be a blast. And as we said, there may be some T-bone weather in effect. I don't know if there's any trickery involved.
Let's see.
But here comes a Spain.
Oh, it looks dry.
The whole race?
I have no idea. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks dry now, maybe.
It looks dry now, but
This
hey,
is the Spain T-bone challenge here.
if there is rain at the end,
Yeah, there might be rain at the end. Yeah, but it might be one of those things where you don't know if it's coming unless there's a safety car, which I think is likely here. Again, we do run on reduced everywhere. But
Yeah, that's really good.
I'd say the prospects for one at Spain are somewhere in that middle range. I would predict one. I think one or two maybe. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Of course, Chenzo leading Greg Jennings by 21 points. We are here in round 8 of 14. And this could be a big seesaw here either way if one of these drivers has a misfortunate race. And Greg knew that. And I think starting P2 here in his best qualifying session maybe ever. Shout out to Ezo. Shout out to Elbow making their debuts here. And folks, this is going to be a doozy. We are readying up here. T-Bone joined by TTV Kaname. Gird your loins. Ladies, clutch your pearls. We are heading out.
See how this goes.
They're off. Mixture of tires on this grid so far. Elbow started on those softs, and he gets the move done for P1 early. Greg Jennings started on the hards in P2, and Chenzo also on those hards. So they will get through. There is a little bit of something going on there at the back. One driver suffering, and it is Gab at Chow. Unfortunate there for him. VSC already activated, folks. So that was quick, but Elbow there started in P3. Made 2 moves up on those soft tires. Him and Rasta, the only 2 on those softs. So they definitely have to be aggressive early. And Greg Jennings, though, all the way down to P15. I don't know what happened there. Gabby disqualified. He left his car parked for so long. But Greg Jennings down to P15. That is absolutely brutal for him.
Does he have damage?
No damage, so... Jordan up 3 spots, so Schrei up 2. XOD up 5 spots. What a start from XOD right there. Coming off a P7, his first Mushroom Cup points. His 3rd race full-time, that was, so shout out to him. Great race from him, and he likes Spain too, so he'll take that start. And we are racing again, folks. Elbow will look to build that gap on those soft tires. And further back, though, we do have Justin Schrei heading into the pits there. He did have damage, unfortunately, so was not aware of that. Here's Rasta Cheat Show on those softs. He's going to be looking to move and move. He gets through Spenny, and next he's got to get through Sawa, who's on those hard tires. Rasta Cheech, very smart driver, but he knows in this situation he cannot be too patient. He has to move while those tires are there and stay in the DRS of the other cars. And Rasta Cheech here. Classy move on Sawa. How much Sawa could do about it there. And next up, Rasta will look to get to Chenzo. Elbow has built a 1.5 second gap. What are you thinking here, TTV, in the early going?
Yeah. It's looking like a soft medium for... What's his name again? The first...
Elbow.
Elbow? Yeah, I'd rather say that than that name. Elbow is looking pretty nice here with the soft spot. He already broke the DRS, so he's already almost 2 seconds away from P2, which is looking really nice.
How about that move from Spenny there, getting through Sawa, and XOD joined him. So Spenny's Pub Hub driving between puffs of that Benjamin Franklin that he's always puffing on, and every time he finishes a puff, he steers, and he's in P6 now. We know he's quick here, so shout out to him. And XOD, man, has been following Spenny. XOD, how many spots he up here? 7 spots up to P7, and still moving good. Hopefully him and Spenny can work together here to engage that rest of the field. Further up, Rasta Cheech will try to get through Chenzo on those hard tire, on those Chenzo's on those hards. What's the life like here on those softs in this dirty air? Start the race, full tank of fuel, TTV.
Yeah, not much to be honest. After lap 5,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You'll probably see them back off a little bit and start slowing down a bit. But as long as you don't fall up too hard, you should be fine on the softs. I'm guessing they're gonna pit around lap 11, 12, depending if they're going for medium or hards.
I think, yeah.
So if they are going for mediums, they should probably pit around lap 12, lap 13. But hards, they can pit lap 6 and they'll be fine.
I could be wrong, but if I started on the softs here, if there's a single safety car from this point on, I'm pitting.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
starting on the softs.
That's what I would do.
Here's Rasta, though, making the move on Chenzo. So Rasta and Elbow started on those softs, and they're both up 2 or 3 spots respectively. So doing what they're supposed to do. Further back, Greg Jennings looking to battle. He was in 15th after that mishap or moment, whatever happened. And he's now back up to P11, 4 spots. Shout out to Greg. We know he's got the pace around here. No damage on the hard tires. So, yeah, it's one of those situations where we just let him cook.
Yeah, Jordan is on mediums, and he's had a great start.
Dude, Jordan is moving, bro.
Yeah, he's in P2, and he's
up 4.
Cooking.
And he gets great starts in races. He's very good at maneuvering through traffic and getting out unscathed. And yeah, yesterday, XOD had an amazing start, bro. He's up 7 spots. Yeah.
7 spots is crazy.
But yesterday, Jordan in LSR at Saudi, or 2 days ago, he was up like 8 spots after 2 laps. So he's very good at the race starts, managing the chaos around him.
It's impressive.
Yeah, for sure. That's a skill too, man. Avoiding shit, seeing it before it happens is a skill.
Definitely. After this lap, you start seeing the softs calm down a little bit. As Ezzo just swapped with Jordan in the straight.
So the 2 rookies here, P1 and 2. Great first showing. Of course, Ezzo good buddies with Sawa here at Sawa's recommendation. And of course, Elbow from PRL. Met him a couple weeks ago. Great racer. Unfortunate for Gabby getting DQ'd there. I guess the car was stopped too long. Yeah, but XOD, man, this is definitely one of his better tracks. And him and Spenny just hanging in there together.
As we have the first pit, XM. Pitted for mediums.
Not the best start from Sawa here, but he is on those hards.
Yeah. It makes sense that you went down a little bit.
See if Rasta can get close to Jordan. Jordan will be looking to make the overtake back on Ezzo. Ezzo may get overtaken by 2 guys here. Seeing Rasta's run in that Ferrari. Rasta gets a 3, the commentator curse. I'm the worst. Shout out to everyone watching. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, everybody. I took your dogs. Here's Sawa and XOD now. And, whoa, XOD fighting it hard there. Spenny in the mix, too. Look at this here. XOD.
Oh, my God.
And Sawa. XOD fighting hard here against the big gun, Sawa. XOD in P6. What a drive for him. And somehow they both got through Spenny there. So XOD up 8 spots. Driving it real nice here. And the DRS Maestro and Spenny now. DRS looking to get opportunistic here. And he felt froggy. He didn't fully leap. Greg Jennings in P10 now, and he will be gaining due to this. Greg getting close to that DRS now because of this battling. So shout out to Greg. He is essentially back in this race.
Yeah, the hards should be starting to get a little bit more decent as the laps go by.
Dude, it's a tire here, bro, to start. Man.
Yeah, hards are really bad. You start on them. Like for the first, like I'll say, for the first 3 laps, you're like you're nothing, man. You're a boat on those hards.
I
But
will say though, Elbow did exactly what he's supposed to do, starting on those tires. Overtook 2 people, built a gap.
yeah,
But now it's at the point where he looks like he could be losing time, so he's got to be careful here. Doesn't want to hang out too long. Again, he didn't have to negotiate the dirty air, but full tank of fuel
yeah,
and pushing super hard too. So
yeah. Ezzo's probably in the 30s right now. Probably 30% tire wear.
I was talking about Elbow, guy in P1.
Oh,
What are his tires? That's what I'm thinking, but he's still holding that gap. He has lost a little time. So Spenny now getting through XOD again. Same with Sawa. He's hanging there, XOD. Doing a great job. Up 6 positions here. And XOD, not only that, man, he's helping Greg out, his teammate. Further up, Jordan going back into P2. Rasta Cheese just chilling there.
yeah. Elbow
Chenzo.
is dropping off.
Yeah,
Really,
that's
really
what I was.
hard.
Yeah, that's what we had to look at, bro. He is dropping off, and again,
1.2 seconds.
just because he's out of the DRS of Jordan, the guy both guys right behind Jordan are getting the DRS and overtaking Jordan, so he's still fighting with guys who have DRS. Sometimes people don't realize that, but now another one getting through
Jordan
that DRS.
understeers. It goes wide, loses 3 tenths. Doesn't give Elbow a bit of a gap.
Let's have a look here at race leader Elbow. The Maestro retires from the session. So VSC is out. That wretched DRS Maestro. What happened here?
So
Let's have a look.
Elbow should pit. Elbow should pit.
There's a Maestro's car backwards on track. Let's have a look though at the leaders. Elbow should pit here.
Yeah,
You'd think it's a no-brainer. This is the gift.
I would pit if I was.
Yeah, he's a smart. How do you not? Come on, how do you not?
Yeah, he's smart. Oh, Jordan is pitting
Yeah.
too.
Even the medium guys, bro. Even the medium guys.
Chenzo's pitting.
Well, the hard guys did it.
Okay.
I like what Sal is. I like what Sal is doing here.
Does it say it's a safety car or is it virtual?
It's a virtual. Everyone pit but Sal in another one. So that could be huge.
Drive-through penalty.
Sicario, yeah. Texting and driving. Oh, the full's out. It's a full safety car. The safety car's on the track.
Oh.
It says VSC, but I see it out there, yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, that's
But
weird.
dude, if I wouldn't have pit if I was on the hards either way, if I was those guys.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I agree with that.
No,
I would
you
agree.
no, you don't have to take the risk. But like if I would have not pit on the hards, you know? For you, you don't have to like gamble like that.
Yeah, I mean, the mediums do last till the end of the race. It's just they're gonna be really, really dead.
And
Like
I just don't know if there'll be another safety car. DRS Maestro's out now.
Yeah, that's also another thing too. TRS for the retirement. What happened to him? Did you see what happened to him?
I saw his car. It was backwards and stuck in a wall. They're trying to pry him out. They're lubing him up, trying to get him out.
Trying to get DRS, man.
All I heard was, "Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hey guys, who readied up?"
Alright,
Shout out to
see,
Maestro.
So Elbow went for the mediums, which is a interesting call. They will last to the end of the race, but they will be very dead at the end. So let's see how they go.
Sicario stayed out. Sicario's ahead of some of the quicker guys here. He will probably let Chenzo right through, but I don't know. How about the others? And yeah, Sawa and another one, man. If they catch another safety car a couple laps away, they're pitting. You know why? Because they probably didn't know it was a full, bro. It said VSC.
For me, it's a virtual.
They probably didn't know, or at least maybe Elbow didn't. That's gonna hurt him big, though. No.
Yeah, they're going back to the grid. Yeah.
But who was it? Was it Sal and another one? Yeah, sorry, Sal.
Sawa.
I mean,
Yeah, but if I was in the mediums, I wouldn't. I mean,
Sal was in
especially like
P8 before, so that whole thing cost him like 4 spots.
23
And
laps.
now you got
23
23 on
laps
the
on the
mediums,
mediums.
bro. Sal, you should have just stayed out at that point.
Yeah, that's a while. That's a come on time. And the thing is, these tires are
Another one in
OBD.
Sal, you should have just stayed out. Though the hards couldn't have been that bad. 8 laps of racing.
Oh no, the hards are bricks, bro. Hards are bricks. They last the whole race if you want them to.
Yeah, dude. Might as well stay out, wait for the next one. Nonetheless, because like putting on the mediums, you're gonna have to pit again anyways. Might as well just stay out. Then, yeah. This field will come all the way back together.
Chenzo,
Shout out to
Greg,
Ali. Ali in P9
Elmo.
here.
A lot of medium runners.
Whoa, he's got a Ferrari Justin Stry there in the grass. Lap 10 of 33, round 8. TTV bone here. Impressed though by Elbow and Ezzo here in the early going.
It's pretty early to say, but T-Bone, what's your who do you think is gonna win? Early predictions.
One of the guys who's on hards right now, bro. Because the medium guys are going to have to pit again. Although if there are other safety cars that could play out for them.
The mediums do last though.
My pick
they
is.
will last to the end.
What's
I
up,
can't.
boys?
I can't really pick, but truthfully, we have the DRS Maestro in here for a post-race interview. First things first. Are you okay, sir?
Post-race interview.
Well, for you, it is.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
You injured? Or are you okay? What happened there? We didn't see it.
Hazy. Well, I had wing damage from XOD, and then I guess Hazy didn't anticipate me going a bit slow through one of the corners, and he just took me out.
Unfortunate.
On his part, he wasn't on purpose though, so it's all good.
That's what he told you?
No, I could see it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I can see it. Spenny was slowing us down though. Oh my goodness! Wow.
Okay, Maestro.
Cause we were leaving Greg behind, and then these guys were just fighting, and Greg was just coming back on us.
Yeah, I know for sure. It was getting Greg back in that race. Unfortunate because I know
Yeah.
you love Spain.
Yeah. I was eyeing a top 5 here, but these guys, yeah, it just didn't happen today.
I'm eyeing world peace, but I ain't getting that either. So.
Yeah. Well, at least I won my race before this, so I'm happy.
There we go,
I mean-
Maestro.
There we go. Yeah.
You won? Are you the champion yet?
I don't think anybody's coming back from that.
Not even Jack Frost or whatever his name is.
Nah, he should be at least 80 points behind now.
Hey,
With three to go.
hey,
So
Sean
I'm gonna
Frost. Hey. That's
so
what
I'm
you
gonna
get.
race the next. I'm gonna race the next 2 races and then sit out the last race and commentate and watch them race.
Exactly. Watch some race. Entertain me, Sean Frost. Hey. Yeah, Sean Frost. Hey. You don't know me, but this is T-Bone. Who do you think you are? If you ever even beat the Maestro in your dreams, Sean Frost. Hey, wake up and slap yourself.
Oh, XM, what happened,
XM,
teammate?
retiring in the
Safety
pits.
car.
No,
No.
he did it in the pits.
Oh,
We
your
are
stream is
racing.
a little bit behind. Oh yeah.
Maestro, are you still in the lobby? Get back in here.
Yeah, I'm still
Get
in
some
the
eyes on it. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm watching your stream over.
Oh, you're
the
here, bro.
lobby.
You're here. Help us do
I
some
know.
comms. You're great in the comms box, you know. Spenny a 3-second there. Greg Jennings now, after falling all the way to P15 early, has fought back to P5 valiantly here. Shout out to him. But again, these guys on the mediums, they're gonna have to pit again.
No. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Mediums can take you to the end from
How
here.
did I
also.
forget? How did I forget
Mediums-
PCB?
Mediums can
That's
take
what-
you all the way to the end from here. By the way, so.
Wait, is it raining? No, they can't. Maestro.
Towards the end. Yes, they can.
Stop.
Because you can do a soft. You can run
PDB,
over
tell
20
him.
laps. You can run over 20 laps on
Bro, I
mediums
told
here.
this man T-Bone that they can last the end of the race like 3 times.
I
Yeah.
don't believe it, bro. And yeah, he has been telling me that always.
Cause you can do it soft medium here in
Fine,
Spain.
fine.
So,
It's not the fastest, but
but yeah.
it's definitely doable.
Fair. But now, though, Chenzo and Greg right next to each other in this grid. Chenzo leading Greg 21 points in those standings for the championship. So this is big. Of course, Elbow and Ezzo, impressive debuts here in the Mushroom Cup. Perhaps too quick, I'm not quite sure. But they're both very good drivers. Ezzo, buddy of Sawa's. Of course, Elbow, we know. Jordan 2 Wavy, fantastic race today. And XOD as well, man, right there in P8 on the hard tires, which I do approve of here. And looking good, man.
Elbow broke DRS, it looks like.
Elbow might be too fast for Mushroom.
Yeah, but let's see after race distance, because there's still 20 more laps to go. Even though
That's
there
what I'm
is
saying.
rain supposedly coming.
And he's only raced on the preferred tire, like the best tire, too.
Yeah. He did get a lucky safety car, though, that's for sure. That
When
was
is that?
perfect timing.
Heavy wet predicted,
Oh,
Maestro.
Justin.
Well,
didn't know-
now it should be coming early before lap 20. This
Don't
one,
ask how I knew it was heavy wet. I was just looking at the clouds.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's going to be
Yeah.
weather.
So medium vertigo then.
Again, it's on approximate weather, too, so things can change here. Hazy
I
Aussie
don't
and
see no- you
XOD.
see any clouds? I don't see any clouds.
No, things can change quickly.
Yeah.
Cause our weatherman T-Bone here, I don't know what he
The
does.
meteorologist,
But yeah,
renowned meteorologist Bone.
yeah.
You're all just bones.
But you know
They
what,
would
man?
love him they would love him in Dubai. You know, just hot sunny day. All of a sudden, it just turns into just a hot, hot and wet.
I don't think they would like me in Dubai. Just like,
official weather.
Yeah, Elbow is cooking right now.
where
I'm
can
not
I get a
gonna lie.
freaking cheeseburger around here? No, you probably can get all the American shit in Dubai. I've never even been there. Sure they
Yeah,
have.
you can.
Sure they have everything. To be honest.
They
What-
do, bro.
yeah,
It's really
yeah.
nice, bro.
Yeah, dude, I can imagine.
I enjoyed it, and it's not it's not even expensive there, which is one thing I like.
It's not. Oh, I thought it was like a
It's
really
not,
expensive
it's
place.
not. When I went, everybody thought I was just balling, bro.
Like, could you rent like a Lamborghini for like $1 a day?
I actually rented a Lamborghini for like 65 a day.
65 a day.
Which
If
is
you didn't
not
get the
bad.
insurance, you're a madman.
I'm black. I don't do insurance.
Oh my god, no. Come on, dude. You can't say that on my channel.
Hey, they'll love this part.
Oh my god.
For the next season of Drive to, what is it called? Drive to Survive here?
Yeah. Yeah, Maestro. God. You're
It's gonna start
horrible.
off with that.
However, folks, he's allowed to say that kind of stuff. He said he's black, right? So I didn't say it. Anyways. God, that was
Hey,
awkward.
I didn't say anything bad, bro.
No, yeah, he really didn't. I don't even remember what he said. Anyways, Elbow in P1, Ezzo there in P2. Ezzo looking impressive here, and he's a guy I have eyed for the win, to be honest. I just... Say what you guys want, I'd rather be on the hards that are 6 laps old now than the mediums that are 6 lap old now.
No, the media, bro. The wear here is just, I don't know what they did, but the wear is crazy. I think it takes about 15 laps for
Look at
most
this.
mediums to start being worse than the
Heading into
hards.
turn 1! Wow, Chenzo and Ezzo. And again, Ezzo,
Ooh, Greg.
very good driver, man. This guy is Lightning Cup caliber for sure, too. Greg right there, folks. This is a doozy. We're having a hoot nanny. These guys are having a kerfluffle here as I pull out every 50s action word I could think of. Let's do this. Greg Jennings.
What happened to my favorite person in 16th there?
Zicario?
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him.
Wasn't he the one that got a drive-through penalty?
Yeah,
Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah,
Yeah, not good.
yeah.
I mean,
It's,
for me, because he took me out 3 straight races, so I mean,
Dude, I know,
Oh,
man. Maybe he shouldn't be in here,
really?
but it's hard to say, bro. And he took out Mick Jammy in PRL, which was just devastating. But he's a good guy. We like him. And when we took him out of the league, he was messaging me saying how much he missed the competition I'm like, man, he's like, dude, he's like 50. He's like 40 something. I don't know, he's older. Like, come on, you gotta like, you gotta show some love here. It is just a
I
game.
get it.
Like,
You should create a league for the old guys. It will be you,
Dude.
Dastardly Dogs. I'm
It's
playing.
a Star Cup. It's called the Star Cup. I ain't doing any more shit. Anyone else wants to create a league, do it. Just leave me out of it.
I'm just gonna create the oldies, it'll
Do
be
it, please.
you, Dogs, and
The
Zicario.
Old Timers League, special
Yes,
league,
sir.
special Olympics F1.
Yep.
Oh god.
We'll have the young guys as the commentators in that one.
I already work all the young guys as commentators. What do you mean? Have you noticed? Put
Yeah.
everyone to work. TTV's like, hey, can I race? Slap a name tag on him and say, congrats, you're my co-coms.
How old is TTV? He does sound young.
36.
Maybe mid-20s.
36.
Oh.
Yeah, he's older.
I said 30.
From across the room, I hear someone yell, bro, I'm 19.
I'm 19.
Shout out to TTV, man. We've only known TTV a couple months, but right away he picked up on how we are, and more importantly, I am. He gets it.
I'm impressed by how quick he's gotten, because I remember last year,
Bro, I was getting water. And I just
last year I was faster than him. I was like, I know this
Really?
guy is not, for
you
sure.
talking
I was
about?
like, you were TTV Konami 9, right?
He was TTV Konami 7. He was 7.
Yeah, he was Konami 9. I knew, exactly.
Anyways,
I-
Maestro, are you watching this race here? We need to just,
I am
once in a
watching.
while.
I'm watching this battle between the two championship leaders, Greg and Chenzo.
I know. Okay, yeah, okay.
And
We just,
Espo is right there with them.
Yeah, sometimes we have to talk about the race too. And if I'm the guy saying that, we're in trouble. So, Elbow, Chenzo, Greg Jennings, we have a yellow flag out. I don't know where it is or what it is. Ezo and P4, Jordan, Rasta
Oh,
Cheese,
it's Shry. What happened to Shry? You go to Shry.
No. Shry.
He's the one who dropped all the way down. Does he have
Sometimes,
wing damage.
no
No.
wing damage, man.
Greg is
Some-
overtake Chenzo.
Let's go here. And this is big. 21 points separate these two. So all these positions
Ooh.
matter. We got 6 races remaining. And now Ezo here. And
Great
Jordan
defense
also
by
right there.
Chenzo there.
And I will say the last couple races, Jordan, Greg, and Chenzo have put on shows and have an Elbow and thing in here too, Ezo. But Elbow looking fantastic. That's for damn sure. Safety car timing did help him, but that's racing. And we just, look at this, dude. This whole pack goes to P10.
Greg is catching elbow.
I hope so.
Yeah, they are.
Hopefully
Yeah,
they work
They're
together.
working. They are working together. Yeah, they are working
Yeah.
together. Which
Let's
is
get 'em
helping
here.
him a lot.
Very smart. Very smart.
That funny bone. Elbow, I think, is more Lightning Cup, but we'll see.
So is Greg and Chenzo.
Yeah, I was about to say,
But you can't
it's
take.
The question
Greg
is
out of,
Elbow Greg and Chenzo level, or is he like TTP, B-Tom level? You know, that's my question.
Huh?
I don't think. I don't think Elbow is B-Tom level.
See, says Elbow and Jordan Two Wavy are fighting for a championship in PRL, so I think they're pretty similar. And again, Elbow has benefited a bit off the safety car timing this race.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
Yeah.
I still don't see any clouds, by the way.
and just for the record, if it was TTV or B-Tom in this race instead of Elbow, I think the gap would be more than 1.4. At this point, I could be wrong, but
Yeah, they're catching. It's like 3/10 a lap. At the
TTV
moment.
won't never admit to that because he's like humble and shit. But like, B-Tom would be like, yeah, it'd be like 30 seconds up the road.
Yeah, just know it won't be this.
You'd be
close.
further up than 1.2, I think it's safe to say. So,
Yeah, definitely
with open air.
Yeah, for sure.
so yeah, it's tough to say, but yeah, definitely he's a good racer, bro.
Bro, they're catching by a lot, bro. What is... Yeah, it's a little bit
Let's go.
over 3/10 this lap, for sure.
Here we go. Greg Jennings.
So, Chenzo right now, his wear is a little bit better than Greg's.
Who do you guys like to win this race, man? In my opinion, I think it's Ezo. I like where he's at
I
here.
think I think Jordan. I'm not
Jordan.
gonna lie, I think Jordan.
As I said, what do you
Yeah,
think the
I would go.
Because the thing is, like, I mean, Chenzo and Greg are on the mediums, but dude, Jordan and Ezra are gonna have a big advantage on tire wear at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, for now it's looking fine, but after that 15 lap mark for the mediums,
Yeah.
they're gonna be.
That's what I was
firing off.
saying, bro. I'd rather be on the hards at this point.
But at the same time, it all depends if they can defend well.
That's true. Yeah, for me, I do want Jordan to win so he can stop talking about how his win was lucky.
That's not lucky, man.
Yeah, I know. it
If you
wasn't
won
lucky.
because everyone else ran out of fuel, bro, you won the race. That's strategy. If they didn't put enough
Exactly.
fuel in the car to cross the line,
Really, he said
That's it.
that's a lucky win.
yeah. Like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
racing. They
What
thought
was
they'd
it,
be a
Japan,
safety
right?
car. If you put enough fuel in your car to get across the line and they didn't, that's a legitimate win, bro. That's the same
that's
thing as a better pit stop or changing tires. That's strategy.
Exactly. It's like a strategy, yeah.
It's a strategy win.
Ooh.
In my opinion, there's no asterisk on that.
I think Greg is gonna take the lead here.
Look at this. They
Let's
are
see.
here. They are here, folks.
And Greg
The others
into
are
the
coming.
lead right there.
This top 10
Oh,
is in a pack.
Chenzo. Oof.
Greg in the lead. Chenzo knows he's got to get there. Greg Jennings,
Really?
what a drive.
Look at Ezra, look
bro.
at Ezra, look at Ezra. Ezra.
This is insane.
Oh, he braked too early. Wait, switch back. What a great drive.
Wow.
by Ezra.
Look at these
Wow.
three, man. This is insane racing here. Ezzo and Chenzo.
Ezra has more ERS though.
Ezzo knows how to race, dude.
He has an inside line, yeah. Smart to give
Rasta.
Rasta. No.
3 for Rasta. I just want to say, though, man, Greg qualified P2, fell to 15th back in P1. So what? He has found something in
That shit's
Spain.
gonna help a lot.
And already 7/10 up.
Insane
Tenths.
job from Greg here.
He might keep him out of the DRS here.
This might be his best track in terms of pace, because he was P2 in qualifying today. He hasn't qualified that good in a while.
He almost broke ERS. So
He's
I agree on you.
flying, bro. Greg is fucking fast here. And Greg, like, he's obviously got great pace, but a lot of his wins are also... look at this pass here from Ezzo, up the
3-1.
middle. Splitting the defenders.
Chenzo!
Oh
Oh!
my god! Ezzo!
And Chenzo. Oh, nice
This is
racing
nuts.
from these
Wait,
guys.
this makes Greg pull away. Yeah, it's making him
Whoa.
pull away. He broke ERS. Look at Ezzo.
Look at this, man.
Oh my god.
This is insane.
But then these hards are gonna be good for Ezzo with
Yeah.
a little bit of clean air now.
If you want to call it that for now.
Ezzo's looking like the favorite to win.
That's why I said Ezzo, bro, those hards. I know you guys kept saying mediums. I
Yeah.
said I'd rather be on the hards. 14 lap hards or mediums at this point. Come on. And they're all wheel to wheel. I think Jordan will be good too by the end.
Too, out of nowhere. I just realized that. He's
Hell yeah.
P6.
Yeah.
I just think these guys on the mediums, bro, all this battling, man, by the end, these hard guys are going to own them. I could be
Look,
way off.
Rasta spins.
Oh my. Elbows
Here's the
tire
wall.
wear is 40% and Chenzo is 27. That's why he's falling back.
There it is.
Rasta just.
That's
walked into the
crazy.
wall.
Yeah.
Fortunate there for Rasta. He had 6 seconds of penalty, but his pace was great. He was there.
Yeah.
Here's Sawa, back of Jordan. This is exciting, man. Lap 24:33, T-Bone here, TTV, and the DRS Maestro. That was some great racing, I gotta say, bro. There was like 6 guys.
Yeah, Ezzo was doing.
I like that,
content
man.
Right there.
Yeah, Ezzo is pulling back on Greg too now.
He was my pick to win, man.
He's got like 3/10 on Greg this lap.
Now, just for bragging right purposes, Ezzo and Sawa are really good friends. Ezzo was invited by Sawa. Sawa's yet to win a race in the Mushroom Cup in 2 seasons. Will his good buddy Ezzo come in here in his first race and maybe get some bragging rights on Sawa? Who knows?
Man, I was right behind Sawa when I was racing. Man, I wish I was still in the race right now. It looks fun.
Come on, T, throw me in there. You know I love this track. But some clouds coming now, but
Yeah.
nothing that looks imminent, man.
Yeah, it looks like if there is rain, it's gonna be at the very, very end. Looks like Chance will try and look for a move. Yep.
I see bigger cells of clouds coming in though.
Yeah, they're now in the DRS, both of them. So that's.
Surprised Jordan hasn't moved up. The Hearts. XOD has been having a very quiet second
He's
stint.
had a great race, man. He honestly has. I think anything in the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
10 for him is a great drive.
Yeah. I wonder how Elbow had so much tire wear. I wonder what wings he's running. Because he had 13% more tire wear than was it Chenzo? With the same lap tires.
He's probably pushing really hard. He pushed too hard.
Yeah, but he had plus you have to take he was in clean air, so that wear is crazy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He did pull away. I think he just pushed a little bit too hard at the start of the stint.
At the
and
start,
he
yep.
just killed his tires. Now he's paying the price for it.
Yeah, Chenzo is at 33.40. Ezzo is at 27%.
Folks, I just want to welcome here
Yeah.
into the booth XM. XM,
Hello, hello.
you're out there racing today, bro. Thanks for racing. Figure out invite you
No
into the
problem.
booth. Hang
No
out a
problem,
bit.
Appreciate it.
If you're still watching
Thank
the
you.
race. Of course,
Yeah,
dude.
I am.
How have you been? It's been a minute. You were away for a
Yeah, it's
little
been a
bit,
while,
right?
bro.
You're okay? All good?
I'm doing great, mate. I hope you're doing okay as well.
Good, good. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. So it's been a pretty damn good race, man.
I've been keeping my eyes on the lead cars and also the two Salvas as well.
It's a bloodbath in there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a bloodbath, XM.
Indeed it is.
But yeah, I mean those on medians can go all the way, but they're gonna be struggling on those last 8-7 laps they have.
So I have noticed that the guys on medium that pit on safety car, they are struggling now. They are
Yeah.
arguing for the rain to come, but it's looking like blue skies. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I don't see
man.
the rain coming.
I think we'll get it unless we get a safety car.
Yeah, yeah. Should be interesting.
Again, 6 laps to go. Even if it's, who knows?
Jordan might look for a move here on elbow.
Uh-oh, Rasta safety
Here we
car.
go, safety car. This is going to bring out the rain. Ralph Satis.
There it is, boys.
This is going to bring
Oh my
out some
God.
rain, I think, now.
Surely the rain's coming now.
Let's go, folks. This is what we wanted.
But the
Rain
thing
drop.
is,
Drop top.
what do you do now though? Do you pit because it's
No,
still bone
you don't-
dry?
First of all, it's on approximate. Enzo gets a drive-through.
Oh, damn.
No.
Oh,
So
that is.
softs to the end here, I
Oh
guess.
my.
The
So, yeah,
thing
it's
is,
gotta be-
it's
gotta
on
be
crazy.
approximate weather, guys. What if we don't see a single raindrop?
Yeah, so I feel like
That's
if
the
you're,
T-bone.
I wouldn't
you gotta get
pit
for the softs.
unless.
I would pit to softs.
Depends who
right
you
now.
So
are.
you gotta
If you're in
pit for softs.
P1,
You
Do
got
you
you gotta
You
you gotta
gotta
pit
pit.
for softs.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
for
pit
softs.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If you
You
don't
have to pit.
Yeah.
yeah,
even
but
if
what
you're
if it
on hards, you gotta
rains?
pit.
Like, what if it's rain? It's not as simple as
look,
just
It's
But it's still blue skies, you know. Actually, no,
Yeah.
it is a bit grey. It's a bit
getting
grey.
grayer, bro.
It's
And
grey,
it's
but
I mean, if I
It's
were
gonna
like
be heavy,
P10,
too.
P11, I would stay out and just risk it.
like, that's what I exactly. Yeah.
I'll be honest. If I was there looking at the skies now, I'm going softs. I'm not picking inters. It is
Oh,
your
no,
inters are going to be.
No.
But I heard it's
Yeah,
going to be
it's
heavy
good.
wet at the end. So
I mean, we're about to be lap 28, bro.
let's see what Greg does.
dude, this
here.
is tough here. And Greg's, by the way, is very
It's
good
got-
at these calls.
Yeah, Greg's always gets it
He's
right.
got 3
yeah,
options, folks: stay out, inters, or softs.
He must be going
Pitting.
softs. I'll be shocked.
No, you
He
have to go
doesn't.
softs.
Greg has gambled and
I
made
know he always gets it right. The strategy, but it's got to be softs.
I mean, I'll
here.
go
It doesn't
for
look like rain's coming soon enough.
He's going inters.
Yeah,
Greg,
dude,
inters
he
now.
always gets it right. That means it's
No
going to be
way.
inters. It's like when the groundhog
insane.
sees his shadow.
Well, he
That is-
sees Zicario, who's 43 seconds back, so I guess it's gonna take a little bit for them to catch up.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of.
He can't
I've seen
see
a lot
that.
of slicks though. I've seen a lot of slicks.
Some other guys
Yeah.
following Greg. Dude,
Oh wow. Okay, so Greg,
Chenzo
Jordan,
betting soft.
Sawa, Spenny, Inter.
Elbow
I don't
medium.
know,
Inters.
bro. I
Sawa,
don't
Spenny.
know.
Going
I
inters
don't know
or-
if I would have
They have
done.
the information though. We don't.
I
They
definitely don't agree with
do.
medium tires. Definitely not. Oh, actually, no. I think he might be.
Maybe not. I might not
Nah.
have had any.
Yeah, that's-
I don't
yeah,
think
that's
he
good. Started.
I would have
has
went
any
on.
softs.
I would have went on
That's a good point,
softs here, man.
Dude, it's gonna rain.
But how heavy is it gonna be?
Heavy wet, I think.
Is-
Like it's
This is
getting darker.
it's a close call. It's really close with the weather.
That's what
Oh
we
yeah,
like to see.
probably they heard the probably says it's imminent or something. I think that's the only reason I would have went on intermediates if they had said
Yeah.
it's if he said rain is imminent.
Dude, if it's one lap and they're on inters, and if it's dry, the tires are gonna overheat, and they're gonna have like 10% tire
Yeah,
wear
because Spain will overheat your tires easily.
Yeah, and especially on the inters too, like you're
Yeah.
gonna be struggling.
Even these laps under the safety car, like it
Yeah.
does take a bit of wear.
Yeah,
away
that's
from
how
the- from
fucking,
the- yeah.
that's how soft they are. Enjoy.
So even if it's wet at the end, his inters will be a little bit cooked.
So Ezo has a drive-through penalty, which is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that's game set match for him.
Yeah,
I would serve it after 2 laps though if I was him.
Yeah, but the safety car,
Because
it's gonna
because
be out for another lap.
I agree, but he's gonna have
See,
to
when
deal
he
with these
saw
inters.
pit, nobody pits. Okay. Oh no. Spenny is pitting.
Another one's pitting. I think he thinks the rain's coming as well.
No, he's on inters though. Spenny's on inter. He pitted. Interesting.
He might be getting
No.
fresh inters again, maybe, because he might have
Yeah.
cooked his ones. I don't know.
Maybe, or he's going.
Yeah, he's putting another set
set
of inters, so and he's not got wind damage.
Interesting.
So I think he's just trying to get rid of the wear of the inters. That'll
He
be
does
my
have
guess.
wing damage.
Sucks for
Oh,
Ezo.
he
he's,
does.
he's trying to slow
He
it
does,
down
yeah.
so it starts. Yeah, he's probably
He does
trying to slow it
wind
down.
damage, yeah.
Oh, it is starting to rain by the way, guys.
It's raining.
Greg
I can't see
Jennings.
on my screen.
Greg, Jordan, Sawa looking nice here.
I think
Leader,
I saw
leader.
some raindrops.
Look at the leader.
I think I saw some raindrops.
I haven't. Oh yeah, I see
There we
it.
go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I
it's
see it
fine.
now. Yeah, it's raining.
And we're gonna have another safety car
Wow.
lap here to allow the track to get wetter. It seems.
It's
So,
looking like,
What a race from Greg.
It might be one of those that it takes a while for it to be inter though.
Yeah, that's
One of
another
those.
thing though.
Yeah, because I remember there's a few times where I've had this type of situation. It takes like 2-3 laps for it to be inters, and that's how many laps there's to be left. Four laps.
And then yeah, by then your tires would have overheated too.
Yeah, and then the inters would just be cooked. But let's see. All about strategy call. It's always 50-50 with these things, and we'll see who goes right between the championship leaders.
The safety car's not gonna wait forever.
Yeah,
It's not. I think it is gonna come in this lap.
I don't.
If it doesn't, that's
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it's
not, don't. it's
not.
Yeah.
if it doesn't, Greg is winning this race for sure.
Shout out Greg, man. He went down to P15, folks.
It's Sicario.
Maneuvered his way back into the mix on merit and pace, and then he put himself in this position on strategy.
Look at
So
Sicario
another
all
clinic
back
so
there.
far. Now these other guys
Oh yeah, everyone's
realizing.
pitting now. Yeah, everyone's pitting.
Unfortunately for Ezo, his race is over at drive-through. But shout out to that guy. Great showing today, and he could have won this race, man. Welcome back anytime, man. Great racer.
Well,
Look at XOD stays out on the softs. Oh my God! And leader
No, that's
in a
not good
great
call.
spot though, bro. Look at leader here. The only thing bad now is behind XOD on those softs.
Yeah, XO.
Yeah, that's not a wise decision. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's not a great call.
It's one of those decisions where his only chance at success would be others wrecking behind him. You never want to put your eggs in that basket.
But
Yeah,
I think a safety car has to come in this lap, even though people pitted. It has
It
to.
will. It will. It will.
Yeah, and that's what 2 laps on
It will, it
3
will.
wet tracks. Yeah, if you're on
Not 3
slicks.
laps.
Yeah,
I
3
didn't
laps.
predict
Sorry,
Jordan
3
winning, so I hope he wins.
3 wet laps. Yeah, slicks are no.
Let's see though.
So I want to shout out the guys though who made that initial strategy call. Greg, Jordan, Sawa, leader, another one, Ali, put himself in a great
Leader,
spot here.
P5.
Leader Leader was in P17. He pit
Yeah.
when Greg did, bro, and look at what that brought him.
He was P13 at one point. Dude, he's looking like he might get a top
Well,
5.
He's got to negotiate XOD in front of him, of course, now
He
though.
has to be careful with him. Yeah, he's gonna be very slow.
And it is coming in this lap here, as XM said it would.
Yeah, XOD is not gonna have any traction at the start. He needs to
Tires are
pit
very
now.
cold.
Because I know right
Just
now.
gotta take your medicine at this point in pit. But never know, bro. Maybe the track still is dry tires.
No. It's gonna get worse than this, bro. He has to pit now. He has to bite the bullet. Otherwise, there's no hope. Like,
It's
he's gonna
going
crash.
in.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah, we're gonna watch XOD here.
He will crash. He will
We'll
go
watch
face
leader
first.
mainly.
Oh look, he's losing control of the car.
He has to pit.
so.
He has to pit.
So we have 3 laps
not-
remaining.
He's not pitting. All right, cool. Well, let's see how this goes.
Oh my
It's
god.
It's already
Yeah.
How
hurting.
slow he is.
It's
Oh
gonna
my
really
God.
hurt the
Yeah,
guys
he's-
behind.
He's
Look at that
struggling
pack.
already.
Look at this pack.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, it's gonna be a wreck. Look at this pack.
For the move.
Leader gets through clean. Does he? XOD's gonna try to hold. Can't imagine he does. And already, folks, no traction there. That was never gonna work.
You had to pit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Hey,
The
I've
leader
done-
now.
I've
Leader
pulled
in
the
a
move
P5.
he just pulled in multiple times.
There's a massive swarm here, boys, from P4
But another
to
one.
P.
Leader. This is crazy. Look at this swarm
Yeah.
back here. Woohoo!
From
Oh,
P4 to
someone over the
P10.
wall! The Haas of Alamo! Into the wall. Oh my god. Greg, Jordan,
They're making a
Sawa.
move now on Hazy. Will to Will.
Boy, folks.
Still going at
Alamo's
it, Will to
hell.
Will. Oh, yeah, Leader made it through.
Elbow already up to P5.
Oh, contact. A
Oh,
Mercedes,
who's that?
McLaren, McLaren.
McLaren spinning. He's
That's
spinning.
leader. No leader.
Oh,
That's
leader.
heartbreaking for leader there.
He's P5.
Nailed that
Oh,
strat. And again, I think XOD on those softs just, it caused that huge bottleneck.
Jordan's looking comfortable here.
Oh my god. Can Jordan get to Greg? 2 laps to go.
They dropped Sawa.
Hazy retiring there, unfortunate for him. How about another one? Reigning driver of the day. He has been put together a slew of good races. Nailed the strat today, right now in P4. Will Jordan 2 Wavy be able to get it done on Greg for this
It
win?
should be like 3/10 behind going into that long straight.
After all this, Sicario may score points, no penalties. Ezra will get DQ'd because he has a drive-through unless he's protesting
XOD
it.
Yeah.
is still on those softs.
Well, at this point, it's already over. It was over when he
I
didn't
mean-
pit.
Yeah, I mean, what happens if Enzo doesn't serve it? It's what, 20 seconds? Was it
20 seconds.
DQ, I
20
think,
seconds?
for a drive.
No,
It's a
20
drive-through.
20 seconds, I think. 20
A
seconds.
drive-through is a
Okay.
DQ, bro. You don't serve
No,
it.
no, it does because he didn't finish 3 laps. If you go over 3 laps, you DQ.
Oh, he's serving it anyways. He's serving it.
Oh.
I think
Unfortunate
if
for
it was
him,
one
bro.
lap, if it was 1 lap more, you were right there. So you would have got 20 seconds instead of a DQ.
Shout out to you, Ezzo. Great racer, bro.
Yeah,
Unfortunate
very
to see.
unfortunate.
Here's
Yeah.
Elbow, though, on another one. Getting that move done. Into P4. And now here's Jordan. He's been nipping at Greg's heels the last couple races. They are on the final lap, folks. Craig Jennings has been through it all. Qualifying P2, going down to the basement of this grid and making his way back into P1. Let's see if Jordan can make something happen. Greg, a little bit of battery advantage here. Jordan has been on
Looks like,
fire lately.
Looks Greg got this in the bag.
Ooh.
Elbow
Looks
back
like
to
there.
P4.
He's-
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Send this.
Jordan
send
going
this.
for
On
it.
the inside.
Jordan
May
2
not break
Wavy going
himself.
for it. A little bit of
Did not break
contact.
himself.
Oh, and now will Sawa.
Sawa's now
Will
looking
Sawa
on
be
the
able to
inside.
capitalize? This is crazy, folks.
Now looks around the outside.
Jordan is still there.
Sweeps wide.
Wow.
Has to slide back in.
What
Jordan
racing,
keeps
man.
P2.
He still
Wow.
is right there.
Around the final
but
corner.
No DRS.
Wow, what a fight.
Yeah.
What a fucking
fight.
fight,
Beautiful,
boys.
beautiful.
Jordan
1,
and
2,
Greg
3.
have been putting
Well
on
done.
shows, man.
Greg, Jordan, and Sawa, well done. Podium there.
Oh my god, man. Does someone mind inviting Jordan, Greg, and Sawa in here? The voice?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have them?
Oh, actually, I don't have them. I don't have. I can't invite any of them.
Mr. probably
I
has them all.
I can invite Jordan. I can invite Jordan.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Elbow there in P4, his debut race looked fantastic. We
I'd
got
have
to
to
give
give
some
I'll
love.
invite Greg Jennings also.
We got to give some love to Ezo, guys. He was in the mix to win that race, the drive-through, unfortunately. But obviously, Ezo, Elbow, welcome back anytime.
Shout out to another one. Came
Another
back
one here,
from the bottom of the grid,
P5.
yeah.
Another
P5,
great race from him, Justin Stry. Chenzo in P7. This is big, actually, because Chenzo was leading by 21 points over Greg. I'm not sure who had the fastest lap, but off that alone, that makes it a 2-point lead, I believe. 25 minus 6. So, yeah, craziness right there. Bella in P8. I'm just doing the quick rundown here. But that was one of the most exciting races we've had, man.
Really
We'll
good
just
race.
have a look
Really
at the
good
podium here. I want to thank Kaname,
Another one is driver of the day.
Maestro. Kaname, what are your thoughts on that race quickly here?
That was fun. That was very fun to watch. Really good battles from the top three at the end. Jordan almost had him, but Greg, Greg
I
had
think Greg
good defending.
Greg saw it coming. Did the whole switcheroo.
That was,
exactly.
Spectacular. The drivers are just cooling off there in that Perrier room or whatever it's called now. Greg Jennings opening up a Louis Vuitton briefcase, getting out a trophy.
Yeah, it's Louis Vuitton now, yeah. Not Rolex anymore.
He's got so many, he just gives them away. I have 2 of them in my house. It says Greg
What's
Jennings,
up,
but I can
boys?
get it changed. Anyways, man, we're looking at the podium here. We're going to start at the top today. Greg Jennings, in my opinion, I am the Greg Jennings Glazer, but you're driver of the day there. No, first of all, Greg Jennings, he wins a lot of races, but a lot of times he's not doing it by blowing your doors off. If you're one of the other fast guys today, this may be your fastest track pace-wise, Greg. I think P2 is the highest I've seen you in the grid in a long time, and I don't know if you noticed, but there was a couple other quick guys here. So, talk about your pace at Spain, dude.
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere, and honestly, I took a big leap of faith because I had my setup going into it, but I wasn't too happy with it. And then my man Illyrian hops in the party and says, "Hey, you guys want my setup?" And I figured I would take it for a spin, and it was beautiful. And I just am so glad I listened to him. I clarified the suspension a couple times, and shout out to him for giving that up. And that made a big difference, and I think that's where the pace was from. So I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Nice setup. But no, it wasn't very easy from the start. First corner got sent to the back, luckily with no damage. Jordan was just on the inside there. Maybe I squeezed him a bit more than I should have. I'm not quite sure. I'd like to see it back. But from there, I knew the pace was there. It's just a matter of patience and getting those moves done. And then the rain kind of came in at the perfect time, and I threw the inners on under the yellow flag, and here we are. Jordan.
Well, you know, it's
put up
funny
a big
because
fight, though.
I mentioned the speed, but that's not what always wins the races. It's the intangibles. And in that situation, you had 3 options. You could have stayed out, put the softs on, or put the inters on. You were the first guy, so you had to get it right. And once again, you nailed the strat. Yeah, at this point, it's just like if Greg does it, everyone else should just follow him, right?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a while for the yellow flags to clear. I saw at the start of the race the rain was going to be heavy, so it wouldn't take long to do some damage to the grip, and sure enough, it was inners time by the time we're ready to go.
All right, nice, Greg. And finally, just a couple comments on Jordan 2 Wavy. You guys have been having some great battles lately. Again, there tonight, you, Sawa, Jordan put on a show. Just any thoughts on him and his presence amongst the top 2 or 3 over the last month?
Yeah, Jordan has definitely cemented himself as one of the top, most consistent guys here in this league, and it's always a pleasure to share the track with him. I do think he has a little bit of things figured out in terms of the wet weather that I still need to get better at, because he definitely puts me under pressure when the rain arrives, especially. So when I saw he put the inners on, I knew it was going to be a scrap and a half, and he got very close 2 times. Just held it in there and stuck to the lines that I wanted, and it ended up working out in the end. But very, very close battle at the end. It was lots of fun. So shout out to Jordan, as always.
All right, Greg. Well, congrats, bro. Another great race. I don't know who had fastest lap that race, but you did gain at least 19 on Chenzo, which I believe makes a gap two.
I think
Um,
Rasta might have grabbed it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I was about to
yeah,
say Rasta
There's
Cheech.
Ross. Okay, so that's a 2 point gap now. So I get you'll take that race. It's a successful outing.
absolutely.
So yeah, shout out to you, Greg. Well done.
Thanks, boys. Thank you, Bo. And thank you for Koname for coming through, checking this out. This is the Tier 2 league to the Lightning Cup.
Yeah, man,
Thank
it
you.
was fun. It was fun.
All right, next up we will go to Jordan Two Wavy here. Jordan, man, I respect you for trying to make a move happen there, going for it,
Yeah.
trying to get that second win. What's your thought process there, heading down the stretch and overall that race?
Um, my bad, Greg, for the lap one incident. That was all me. I was going on those inners regardless of what Greg was doing. I was like, yeah, I'm going on inners for sure. And then I knew Greg was gonna be tough to pass. I was gonna send it into that hairpin regardless, and I went deep, and the rest is history. Sal was just there on my inside out of nowhere. But
Nice,
yeah, that
man.
was
And
fun.
you've always kind of had the skill, but now it seems like you really have the belief you could win any race and have the confidence. You
Yeah.
kind of want to just expand upon that, like how confident you're feeling going into
Um,
races these days.
I mean, I feel like I've always been confident, but I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, really.
Fair enough, man. Well, keep up what you're doing, getting the results, and I'm sure those wins will start stacking up.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
No worries, bro. Next up, we got Elbow in here. Or no, sorry, Sawa's next. Then we'll get to Elbow. Sawa, buddy, you with us, my friend? First off, I want to thank you for inviting Ezo. He was a great driver, bro, and he had a shot to win that race. Just that drive through at the end. Oh, yeah. It was painful to see, man, but I do think he was a great fit in here. Same with Elbow, to be honest. They're great fits in the league. So anytime he wants to come back, he's welcome. For sure, man. Good, Sal. And in regards to your race, bro, you walk away with a P3 here. Not the best start you wanted, but you made a brilliant strategy call along with Greg and Jordan there, and ultimately ended up P3. Some exciting racing down the stretch. You want to just talk about that and just being in the mix to win the race there? Well, look, man, you're always a threat to win, and let's be real. You can't let your buddy walk in this league and get a win before you, right? So I was saying, he had a real chance, bro. He's a good one. He's a good racer for sure. But yeah, I want to thank you, Sawa, for inviting him, and shout out to LRL, Final Boss, all those guys. Check them out if you're looking for good racing on the weekends. Thank you, Sawa. Next up, we got Elbow in here. Elbow, first Mushroom Cup race, bro. First and foremost, did you enjoy it? You have fun?
I enjoyed it 100%.
Nice, man. It's pretty
Fast.
good competition. My initial fear was maybe you'd be a little too quick, but I think you fit in nicely with that top pack.
I mean, I can't like I told you earlier, like I've been struggling with this stupid hamstring, and like every time, like every lap, I couldn't find like a proper comfortable place to like put myself in, and yeah, I just ended up losing time after time, and then everyone just caught up to me, and yeah, man, rain came. That was completely just. I made a stupid mistake. I was supposed to go on inters, but yeah, it gave me the
The
mediums, and
mediums.
then yeah,
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
cost me from
because
there. But I can't lie, that safety car restart on the wets was actually quite impressive, to be honest. Me, Ezo, and I can't remember who the third driver was, but there was three of us, and we literally just flew up the grid quickly. Only if there was like another 4 or 5 laps, hopefully I could have caught up to the guys ahead, but I can't complain. P4 at the end of the day on my first race, I'll be happy with that. I'll take it.
Yeah, man, and like this is our tier 2 league just because of the Lightning Cup, but like this is realistically more of a tier 1 style. Um, so I'm glad you like it, bro, and you're welcome anytime, man. You're a good fit.
Appreciate it, broski. Thank you.
Yep, and I know all the other leagues very happy you're around now too, man. So welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts here from any of the guys? XM, TTV, Kaname, Jordan. Before we wrap
Great
this.
race. Great race, I can't lie. The safety car really made it interesting towards the end, and the rain. And yeah, well done to Greg and everyone else. GG's.
Yeah. Thank you again, TTV, Kaname, man. Pleasure kicking it with you for the race.
Yeah, bro.
And
No worries.
Jordan, Sawa, Elbow, Greg, all those guys. Great driving. Great. Shout out to Ezo as well. Chenzo, all the boys. Another one. And we're going to wrap it, man. Thank you.